Hi, my name is Laurie Gabriel. I am a scriptwriter and screenwriter. Today's subject is comfort zone. Um, being comfortable is always a great thing to feel, but sometimes it's not a great way to become a better screenwriter. And that's what I'm going to be talking about, is how to become a better screenwriter or scriptwriter. Uh, so when we take risks, we figure out whether or not our story is going to be elevated or is it going to be not elevated. And I'm going to break that down a little bit more. If I'm deciding what's going to happen in a scene, I need to come up with fresh ideas to make the scene pop, become high, make the pacing increase, make sure every character has conflict or tension with another character or with their surroundings. So I need to make sure that, and also I need to make sure that everything that's in that scene is important to the final outcome. And so sometimes I get so ingrained into what I already know I want to put in it that I don't think outside the box and come up with a new idea. Sometimes those new ideas, those risks, pay off. And so just keep in mind that you can make calculated strategic risks, but you can also go run back to your safety zone if they don't work out as a screenwriter. And my example of that is if you're stuck in traffic and you want to get across the road because there's like some shiny rock over there that you think would be great for your collection, you don't just dive right into traffic. You check to make sure there is no cars coming out. And then you decide whether or not it's worth the risk. If it is, you can proceed. And then if you don't like that rock later on, you can always put it back.
My name is Carell. I'm a screenwriter, film editor, and music producer. Comfort zone is an area where will stunt your growth. You have to get out of your comfort zone to grow. When you stay in that zone, you don't leave yourself an opportunity to learn something new, to try something new, to experience something new. And in writing or any creative endeavor, those things are essential to the process. For my personal example, I went to film school, but I was heavily concentrated and focused on film editing. So I didn't really put too much attention into learning about writing. When I started working with Lori, she really educated me on a lot of things about the process, all the different steps to writing and even beyond the writing, shopping your script and, meeting people, all these different things that are involved with getting into that end result. And I was definitely uncomfortable at times, just because it just seemed like so much, it felt like it was way too much. But when you really understand what it is and you break things down and you get out of your comfort zone and just experience the experience, then it's good. You can handle it. You really can. So I just look at it as like double dutch. You're in your comfort zone when you're out, but then when you jump in and start jumping that rope, you're out of that comfort zone and you're taking that risk. You're learning something new. You're experiencing something new. So I would just say take the risk so you can grow.